Welcome to another week, this time in full color. This will probably be one of the very few ones that's actually in color. The reason being that most of these photographs are copyright free, meaning that they were taken old enough that even though they don't know who took the picture, they can't. Nobody can claim copyright for them because they're so old. This one, even though it's not that old, from either 1940 to 1965, and it looks, I don't know if I can judge, and it's definitely in color, so it could be 1950s. Anyway, but this one was part of this church historic sites photographs, so the church owns the copyright to it since it was taken presumably by a church employee, so they can put it up without any copyright issues since it's their own copyright. But we're going to try to identify this rock structure. If you're not familiar with Utah rock structures, these are called hoodoos. They're most famous in Bryce Canyon, and Goblin Valley has some. And I think, being this is right on the road, it's not Bryce Canyon, but I think it's close to Bryce Canyon. I think it's actually Red Canyon. So why don't we go to Red Canyon? It is on the way to Bryce from Cedar City. Really pretty drive. There's Red Canyon Campground. Let's go ahead and do terrain so we can kind of see when the cliffs start. And yeah, it looks maybe close to here. Why don't we drop our guy down there and see? Yeah, I mean, lots of people taking pictures. Let's just take a look here. That, yeah, I think I found it right away. So it looks like we've got like a kind of a big, it looks like a mitten, and then we've got what I thought at first was one hoodoo kind of connected, but looking at that, those look separate, and we can see a little bit of gap there, which we can see there, and a little bit of gap down there too. So cool. And here's the road. Looks like there's a nice little trail back there you can hike around. Pretty cool. So we're on Route 12, and let's just go out here. We'll put a pin right about there, and let's see, Route 12 starts over here at Highway 89, and that's 3.1 miles, so presumably right after mile marker 3. I wonder if we're good enough to find mile marker 3. It's going to be about 0.1 miles away over here. Is that it there? Yeah. Yeah, past it. Mile marker 3. Sweet. Okay. Well, that's a good one. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next week.